How nervous are you on a scale of 0 to 10?
10.
10, okay. Are you nervous? Are you nervous because you're up here in front of everybody? Or are you nervous because of whatever we might get into?
Both.
Both.
I'm going to mess up.
I'm going to mess up. Oh, okay. By the way, I'd love to address things globally at first, because remember, we have an audience of people. Some of your issues may be very intense, and so I like one-on-one to just kind of sneak up on them when they're intense like that. I'm just going to assume they're all intense. So we're going to be very global to begin with, even though I might mess up.
Even though I might mess up.
I deeply... Please. You guys have messed up already. So what are you worried about? I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I might mess up.
Even though I might mess up.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I certainly wouldn't want to mess up.
I certainly wouldn't want to mess up.
Make me human, maybe.
Make me human, maybe bleh.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Okay, you can be without those glasses, can you?
Yeah, it'll make it easier.
Okay, all right.
The microphone, Gary, so it doesn't sound so different.
Well, we're going to have to live with that. All right. Are you still a 10?
Nah, maybe 8.
Maybe. Well, that's high enough. Okay. Even though I'm still an 8.
Even though I'm still an 8.
Even though I'm still an 8. And I'm nervous.
And I'm nervous.
I'm not sure about what.
I'm not sure about what.
Is that a true statement? I'm not sure about what?
Yes.
Okay. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
At least I think I do.
At least I think I do.
I don't know what for.
I don't know what for.
I'll do it anyway.
But I'll do it anyway.
Because Gary says.
Because Gary says to.
Okay. All right. I'm still an 8.
I'm still an 8.
Remaining nervousness.
Remaining nervousness.
Remaining nervousness.
Remaining nervousness.
Remaining nervousness.
Remaining nervousness.
Remaining nervousness. Okay. Are you still an 8? That's okay if you are. Just be accurate.
Yeah. 7, 8, 7.
Okay. Is there something going on with you physically? Is there a pounding heart or a gurgle in the stomach or something?
Jittery in my chest.
Jittery. It's a 7 there?
I'd say. I always have trouble with these numbers.
Okay. Well, if I said 7, would that be in the ballpark?
Yep.
Okay. Even though I have the jitters in my chest.
Even though I have the jitters in my chest.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
They're nervous jitters.
They're nervous jitters.
I did them myself.
I did them myself.
I maybe think other people are doing them to me.
I maybe think other people are doing them to me.
But I did them myself.
But I did them myself.
It's my own inside job.
It's my own inside job.
I'm very powerful.
I'm very powerful.
Yeah, I can make my body do jitters.
I can make my body do jitters.
All I have to do is just have some thoughts.
All I have to do is just have some thoughts.
Jitter, 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 jitter.
And jitter, jitter, jitter.
Jitter, 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 jitter,
jitter,
jitter.
jitter.
Jitter, 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 jitter.
Jitter, jitter, jitter.
Jitter, jitter.
Jitter, jitter. Jitter, 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 jitter.
Now, is that shaking because you're actually shaking, or are you just doing that? Is that real? Are you still a 7?
5? I don't know. They're there. It's hard to assess them.
Okay.
It's nervous energy or it's energy.
I saw you shiver a minute ago. Was that a nervous response, or was that just something you were doing to?
I think just to
feel
move the
better?
energy.
Just to move the energy. Okay. It wasn't an involuntary
Right.
shiver. Okay. All right. Even though I still have some of these jitters.
Even though I still have some of these jitters.
For unknown reasons.
For unknown reasons.
That may well become known.
That may well become known.
And maybe that's my fear.
And maybe that's my fear.
I deeply and completely
I
accept
deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I'm afraid of the unknown.
I'm afraid of the unknown.
Just like little children.
Just like little children.
You see boogeymen at night.
We see boogeymen at night.
They really don't know what they are.
They really don't know what they are.
But they are the unknown.
But they are the unknown.
And they're scary.
And they're scary.
They're scary.
And they're scary.
In my case, the boogeyman.
And in my case, the boogeyman
Was a long time ago.
Was a long time ago.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Whatever the boogeyman was. I deeply, completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
And God bless the boogeyman.
God bless the boogeyman.
He doesn't even know what he's doing.
He doesn't even know what he's doing right
The
now.
jitter man.
The jitter man.
The jitter man.
The jitter man.
The jitter man. Check it out and tell me how the jitters are. And if they were a 5, just by comparison, give me some number. I know it's hard.
3.
3. Much better than when you started?
Much.
Okay. The jitters were in your chest?
Mm-hmm. There's still chest pounding, but it's not as boogity.
It's not as boogity? We have a new vocabulary word. Okay. Even though I have this great vocabulary.
Even though I have this great vocabulary.
I have boogity in my chest.
I have boogity in my chest.
Whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
I just assumed it wasn't there.
I just assumed it wasn't there.
Okay. Boogity in my chest.
Boogity in my
Remaining
chest.
boogity in my
Remaining
chest.
boogity in my chest.
Remaining boogity
Remaining
in my chest.
boogity in my chest.
Remaining boogity.
Remaining boogity.
Remaining boogity.
Remaining boogity.
Remaining boogity.
Remaining boogity. Remaining boogity. Remaining boogity.
Remaining boogity. We don't know what we're doing yet, do we?
Not really.
No,
It's
okay.
okay though.
It's okay. If it was a 3, can you make some comparison?
It's going down. It's 2 probably.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. You're comfortable enough
Yes.
to proceed? Okay. Let me ask you now, right now the 2, if you can distinguish, is it because whatever we might get into with neither one of us knows at the moment? Or is it because you're in front of a form of stage fright, if you will?
Well, I'm afraid that what we get into, I'll be seen, more of me will be seen than I usually show anyone, especially a group full of people.
Okay, so that's a vulnerability thing
Yeah.
or something? Okay.
And I'll be judged.
You'll be judged. Okay, can we kind of put this underneath you right there? Okay. Even though I might be judged.
Even though I might be judged.
Well, actually, even though I will be judged.
Even though I will be judged.
Everybody judges everybody else.
Everybody judges everybody else.
Except me, I don't do that.
Except me, I don't do that.
I never judge anybody.
I never judge anybody.
Other people will judge me.
Right, other people will judge me.
Yeah, that's right. I just wonder, stay with me, I just wonder if in part of that judgment,
if in part of that judgment,
people might admire me.
people might admire me.
Yeah, because very few people have the courage to come up here.
Because very few people have the courage to come up here.
Ah, interesting. Okay. How many people really want to come up here? Let me see your hands. Well, there's a few hands, but most of them don't.
Wow.
Okay. How many people would rather not come up here? Let me see your hands. Let her see the hands. See that? They'd rather not. Okay. Even though I'm superior to those people.
I can't really see, even though I
Oh, well, wait a minute. You can't see them. Okay, well, let's put these on. Okay. How many of you, so you can see, would rather not come up here? Let's see your hands again. Raise them up high.
Whoa.
See? Okay. Would rather not. Would rather not. Okay. We'll take these off. Okay. So even though I'm superior.
Even though I'm more desperate.
Well, wait a minute. Why
Even though I'm superior.
No, why are you more desperate?
Because I'm sick to death of all this stuff I'm dragging around. I want to be out of the dream, this dream anyway.
Well, for now you can be superior.
Now I'm superior.
Even though I'm superior.
Even though I'm superior.
At least to some people.
At least to some people.
I'm not really judging them.
I'm not really judging them.
People judge people.
People judge people.
They do it all day long.
They do it all day long.
Every time they see somebody.
Every time they see somebody.
Or hear somebody.
somebody.
Including me.
Including me.
They consult the writing on their walls.
They consult the writing on their walls.
And they make a judgment.
And they make a judgment.
But they're not really judging at all.
But they're not really judging at all.
It's the writing on their walls.
It's the writing on their walls.
They're insane.
They're insane.
They think their judgments are correct.
They think their judgments are correct.
And maybe that's part of my problem.
Maybe that's part of my problem.
Because I think some of my inner emotions
Because I think some of my inner emotions
are valid. They seem that way.
They seem that way.
But I don't know.
But I don't know.
Inside job, maybe.
Inside job, maybe.
Maybe. How are you feeling now?
Interested.
I'm not sure what that means.
I'm interested in exploring what some of these judgments are.
Of your judgment, you mean? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we all do it.
Interested in.
I do it. You do it. Everybody does it. We're constantly. We're always consulting and writing our walls to tell us what this means. Okay. We're doing that daily, minutely, secondly. Okay. Well, you have a lot of physical symptoms. What kind of physical symptoms do you have?
I get when I get stressed, I get heart pounding, dry throat. When I get really nervous, like now or after, I'll sit down. Sometimes big, huge pain in my back and at the base of my spine. A little bit, because it's associated, I think, with something called viral meningitis, which I've had, which is a stress-related immune deficiency thing. But I'm fine. I'm not going to get that now.
Okay. Well, but I want to ask you something. If I heard it right, you were saying when you were under stress, I think you said something like up here or something like that. I'm not sure about it, but you said this thing got really, really intense. Mm-hmm. When you came up, was it really intense?
It was beginning to, and when I thought about coming up, it was.
Okay, but now it's small?
It's about a 4.
And what, if we had done no tapping, I just want to know by possible comparison if you can, would you still expect it to be a 4, would you expect it to be higher?
Probably higher. I can't be
Okay.
sure. It's a subtle thing, and it'll be worse when I get down if we haven't resolved certain things, and I still think I'm a piece of, garbage.
How do you know that?
Because of the past, the way it has been after I've talked in front of people.
Well, see, what you did was you just set this thing up so that if somehow or other you aren't completely cured of everything, then we had a failure. And that's not where we're going here.
I get it.
Okay. We've got a great big tabletop.
Right.
Big tabletop.
Yes.
It's a self-image tabletop. Am I correct?
Yes.
The biggest tabletop people have. And so what we're going to do is we're going to find some specific events underneath that. See, this tabletop is so big, if I understand it right, that your emotional response to these things is causing you many physical issues. Many.
Yeah.
Just more than you mentioned here. Am I correct?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to find maybe some substantial big legs under this very big table and get a start on it.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do. I have no idea if when we're done your back is going to be a 0, or if you go over there and 5 minutes later it's back. I don't know. To me, if it's a 0, whatever it is here, and you go back there and a quote comes back, it's not because EFT didn't work, it's because another issue is showing up, and that's a weak spot in your body, and it shows there. I mean, that's just my take on it. Okay. But at any rate, is there a specific event? Let me ask you this. I may have asked this before, but I'll ask you again, if I did. If you could live life over again, what person or event would you just as soon skip?
Well, I'd say the marriage to my first husband, but it gave me 4 fantastic sons, so I can't skip it. But
Well, all right.
it was a bear.
It was a bear. Okay. What did it remind you of?
Growing up, the impossible situations with the house, the home.
Let me just tell you where I'm going in my own mind as I hear you. The marriage was difficult. It reminds you of things growing up. Chances are, at least in my experience, the marriage, your response to the marriage would not have been as intense if it didn't remind you of these other things. So what I'm going to do is go back farther still. The farther we can go back, the better. So can you remember something from childhood that, damn, you wish never did happen? It's a big one.
I can remember little silly things, or the big. I wish my mom hadn't had nervous breakdowns, and I can remember just before she had one when I was maybe 11 years old, and she had me cornered in the front, just by the front door. It was just before she was hospitalized, and she said, "Your 2-year-old brother's constipated because the man who came to take care of the yard stuck a pipe up his rear end." I mean, and something in my 9-year-old brain knew that this was not real truth. This had gone
and
over
as you say that,
to the bizarre.
What number do you get to?
10.
10. Okay. That's a clear 10? Just stay with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I see her face, when I bring up her face.
Okay, what I want you to do for the moment is make a very specific event out of her face. That's the only thing I want you to see is her face, okay? So even though I have this face issue,
Even though I have this face issue,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept
I
myself.
was 9 years old.
I was 9 years old.
I was interpreting that face.
I was interpreting that face.
However a 9-year-old would do it.
However a 9-year-old would do it.
Okay. And it scared me.
And it scared me.
Correct?
Yes, it
Okay.
scared me
It
big
scared-
time.
It still scares me.
It does.
Okay. There's a glowering, is it a glowering look in your mother's?
It's tinny and unreal
Okay.
and not my mother.
Even though my mother had a tinny and unreal look,
Even though my mother had a tinny and unreal look,
and I had this response
and
to
I
it,
had this response to
I
it,
deeply and completely accept
I
myself,
deeply and completely accept myself.
and I'm going to have to understand my mother,
And I'm going to have to understand my mother
and have some forgiveness here,
and have some forgiveness here
if I'm going to have peace.
if I'm going to have peace.
This is an inside job.
This is an inside job.
I'm not having peace
I'm not having peace
because I was 9 years old, at the
because I
time,
was 9 years old at the time,
and I've not had peace since,
and I've not had peace
at
since,
least on that.
at least on that.
Okay. Now, even though I'm looking at my mother's face,
Even though I'm looking at my mother's
at that
face,
tinny look,
at that tinny look,
that wasn't really like my mother,
that wasn't really like my mother,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept
That
myself.
tinny look,
That tinny look,
that tinny look,
that tinny
that
look,
tinny look,
that tinny
that
look,
tinny look,
that 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 tinny look.
that tinny look.
All right, stop it just a second if you would. I just want to test something. If you would close your eyes and take a look at that tinny look and tell me if that still gives you a 10.
It's still scary.
Well, by comparison to the 10.
For some reason, I'm feeling very afraid. I don't feel it going down.
Okay.
I feel it more. I
think
feel
it's-
it more alive, more real.
Okay. All right. Even though it's even more alive.
Even though it's even more alive.
And it really gets to me.
And it really gets to
I
me.
deeply, completely accept
I deeply and completely accept
I want to
myself.
stop 1 second. What does that remind you of? Anything? That tinny look?
No, not. I mean, if she did it when she was drunk. She would look that way.
Okay, was there another time before that she was drunk?
She got drunk all the time. They were both alcoholics.
Uh-huh.
My parents.
So that tinny look happened from occasion to occasion
Oh,
to
yeah.
occasion? Okay. And when you see that tinny look, what's your self-talk about you?
My self-talk is just she's not there for me.
She's not there for me.
She went away.
She went away.
She's not there if I need her.
Okay. Even though she wasn't there if I needed her.
Even though she wasn't there when I needed her.
And that may be a very true perception.
And that may be a very true perception.
Because alcohol does that.
Because alcohol does that.
She was doing the best she could.
She was doing the best she could.
As do all alcoholics.
As do all alcoholics.
Alcohol is simply a way
Alcohol is simply a way
to take care of emotional issues
to take care of emotional issues.
and all their anxieties
And all their anxieties.
that they don't have any other solution for.
If they don't have any other solution for
They
it.
don't have fingertips to tap with.
They don't have
Well,
fingertips.
they have fingertips, but they don't know how to
They
tap.
don't know how to tap.
Okay. So they use the bottle instead.
So they use the bottle instead.
And a lot of unresolved emotions of their own.
And a lot of unresolved emotions of their own.
She may have wanted to be there.
She may have wanted to be there.
I don't know for sure.
I don't know for sure.
Is that a true statement?
At times.
Okay. Well, what does that mean at times?
It was in and out, whether she wanted to be there or not. There were times when she was jealous or angry or mad.
Okay.
And she didn't want to be there.
Okay. But those tinny eyes
But those tinny eyes
were my mother's drunk eyes.
were my mother's drunk eyes.
Okay. They're drunk eyes.
They're drunk eyes.
They weren't even my mother,
They weren't even my mother.
by my own statement.
By my own statement.
Okay, so I'm afraid of alcohol
So I'm afraid of alcohol.
and what it does to my mother.
And what it does to my mother.
And I don't understand when I'm 9.
And I don't understand when I'm 9.
I may understand a little bit,
I may understand a little bit,
but I'm not adult enough
but
yet
I'm not adult enough yet
to really understand what's going on.
to really understand what's going on.
What'd you call your mom? Mother? Mom? What?
Mommy.
Mommy.
Mom.
Mommy needed help.
Mommy needed help.
Big help.
Big help.
Really big.
Really big help.
I mean, Tinny looked like that.
Tinny look like that?
Needs help.
Needs help.
Alcohol.
Alcohol?
Needs help.
Needs help.
Sarah at 9
Sarah at 9
needs help.
needs help.
Now she's getting it.
Now she's getting
It's
it.
just been a while.
It's just been a while.
Okay, now be accurate here, okay? I want to point out something. Sometimes there's a temptation because you're up here in front of
Yeah.
people and it's supposed to work and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't help anybody. okay?
Right.
Close your eyes and let me know now what intention you have about the tinny eyes.
They're there. I don't feel connected with her. It's not as scary.
Okay.
I don't feel like she's connecting with me, but that's the way it is.
Well, that may be a different issue or a different aspect as well.
Right.
Because I think you said you were afraid.
Right. I don't feel the fear.
You don't feel the fear. So the fear went to 0 or a small number?
I would say so.
Okay. All right, but now we've shifted aspects. So we've taken, see, what we now have is a table leg under this table, which now is actually a table by itself because it had a fear aspect, and now it's having an, I'm going to call it an abandoned, she's not there for me aspect.
Right.
But I don't want to put words in your mouth. Does that fit?
No, that's right.
Okay.
I don't feel abandoned because I just feel not there. I mean, she's just not there. And it's often happened. So I'm used to it. Like,
Yeah, okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, how intense is the she's not there feeling? Close your eyes and get into it and tell me what that feeling is. And just focus on the she's not there.
yes, it takes me way back.
All right, go ahead. As far as you know.
So it gets very non-specific then. It gets very fuzzy and cloudy
Tell
and
me
no
where it
memories.
goes. Tell me where it goes.
It's mostly just seeing her eyes when she's either depressed or drunk or not there. I come home from school, she's sitting in a chair, she hasn't moved. I look at her
How would you
eyes.
say that on a 10-point scale?
Oh, God. What can I do? You know, it's just hopeless. She's sad. She's
jitters?
sad. No jitters. Just she's sad.
Okay.
And I can't do anything about it.
Okay. Do this. But listen to my instructions carefully first, okay? Because there's going to be a few instructions within the instructions. I'm going to have you do this movie details thing. And by the way, I'd like to have you do it too with your own movie, just so you get the experience of it. Okay, she's doing this. But the instructions would be this, and don't do them until I say go, okay? The instructions would be to close your eyes in a minute. And go through this movie. In fact, if you would, all of you close your eyes too. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Go ahead and close your eyes. And make a movie of She's Not There. Okay? And I'd just like to have you notice some things. And you can just tell me, are you in the movie or are you in the movie theater watching the movie?
I'm in the movie.
You're in the movie, okay? Is the movie in color or is it in black and white?
It's funny, I've got two movies. One's more in color than the other, so
Okay.
they're both running simultaneously. One is when I'm older.
Is it possible to zero in on one for the moment?
I'm sure.
Okay. And tell me about that one. Are you in that movie?
Yes,
Okay. And is that one in color or black and white?
color.
That one's in color. Which, is that the younger or the older?
The older.
That's the older. So that one's in color. Okay. Is it off in the distance or is it really close to you?
It's close.
It's close. Are the figures in it, like other people and this kind of thing, larger than normal, smaller than normal, normal size?
A little smaller.
A little smaller than normal. Okay. And the sounds in it, are they loud, quiet, in between?
They're loud. In between and loud.
Between medium and loud?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. If you just remember those, okay, because we're going to do some other tab. You open the eyes now. And if you would remember yours, maybe even write them down or something like that. Okay. This movie, the older movie?
This is the one in color when I was a little bit
Okay.
older.
I'm going to call it the older movie.
Oh, when I was older.
Okay. Even though I have this older movie
Even though I have this older movie
where Mother didn't care.
where Mother didn't
and
care.
Where she wasn't there.
And she wasn't there.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Mother wasn't there.
Mother wasn't there.
There's lots of time Mother wasn't
There's
there.
lots of times Mother wasn't there.
Alcohol does that to
Alcohol does that to people.
In fact, that's why they drink it.
In fact, that's why they drink it.
They don't want to be there.
They don't want to be there.
They're very successful.
They're very successful
At what they're doing.
At what they're doing.
But that means other people suffer.
But that means other people suffer.
And that's a story that's been told many times.
And that's a story that's been told many times.
Those around alcoholics
Those who are around alcoholics
know the story.
know the story.
And can tell it over and over.
And can tell it over and over and over again.
They live the story.
They lived the story.
I live this older movie.
I lived this older movie.
Mommy wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't
Mommy
there.
wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't
Mommy
there.
wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't
Mommy
there.
wasn't there.
Mommy couldn't be there.
Mommy couldn't be there.
Mommy didn't know how to be there.
Mommy didn't know how to
Mommy
be
was
there.
doing the best she could,
Mommy was doing the best she could.
given her own background,
Given her own background.
her own experiences,
Her own
her
experiences.
own traumas,
Her own traumas.
her own unresolved emotions,
Her own unresolved emotions.
maybe her own beatings,
Maybe her own beatings.
and whatever else may have
And whatever
happened.
else may have happened.
People do what they do
People do what they do.
for their own reasons,
For their own reasons.
and they're doing the best they can,
And they're doing the best they can.
given all this stuff.
Given all this stuff.
Mommy wasn't there.
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 Mommy couldn't be there.
Mommy couldn't be there.
Incapable of being there.
Mommy wasn't capable of being
I didn't
there.
understand then.
I didn't understand then.
I can understand now,
I can understand now.
but that's now.
But that's now.
Then I had the emotion.
Then I had the emotion.
I'm not sure about now. I better stop and look.
I'm not sure about now. I better stop and look.
Okay, go ahead. Close the eyes and look at this older movie. First of all, tell me this. Are you having a hard time seeing the movie? There's a movie easy to see.
I'd have to conjure it. I can probably bring it.
Okay.
It's there. It's
Okay. Are you in the movie or watching the movie from a theater seat?
both.
Both. Are you seeing two movies again?
No, I'm just watching myself with my mother.
Okay.
I'm watching the movie. I'm more watching it than in it, I think.
So you're in the seat watching it.
Well, a lot of memories are like that. I'm both in the memory and watching the memory at the same time.
Okay. All right. Is it black and white in color?
It's color.
Okay. Is it close to you in the distance?
It's further away than it was. I don't know where we're going.
Just it doesn't matter where we're going. I just want to know what the picture looks like for the moment. Okay. Is it clear or is it fuzzy?
It's really not as powerful or clear as it was for some reason.
All right. Well, okay. Let me tell you what the some reason was. You open your eyes if you will. What we did was, see, I had you look at this movie first. And this is very important for those people who say they cannot find a 0 to 10 intensity. So you can use these movie details. So you had what, you didn't call it a powerful movie to begin with, but your description afterwards is it less powerful.
It's less powerful.
So that's evidence that the tapping has done something with that, even though you have a difficult time trying to put a number on it. Mm-hmm. You can at least see that the features of the movie are now less powerful. Mm-hmm. Okay. Jitters?
Not really.
Okay, say this for me. See, Mommy wasn't there.
Mommy wasn't there.
Okay, how does that feel to say?
A little sad.
A little sad.
Yeah.
Okay, we were afraid, then Mommy wasn't there, now we're sad?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though I'm sad
even though I'm sad
about Mommy not being
about
there.
Mommy not being there.
I wonder if the sadness
Is
because she wasn't there,
Is because she wasn't there.
or she couldn't be there.
Or she couldn't be there.
Which do you think it is?
She couldn't be there.
She couldn't be there. Okay. Mommy was doing the best she could.
Mommy was doing the best she could.
I can have sadness about it.
I can have sadness about
Or I can
it.
understand it.
Or I can understand it.
Okay. I can have normal sadness.
I can have normal sadness.
People have normal sadness.
People have normal sadness.
It's when these things get, overwhelming.
It's when these things get overwhelming.
We need to do some tapping.
That we need to do some tapping.
There's such a thing as normal response.
There's such a thing as a normal response.
And I'm not sure if this sadness is normal or not.
I'm not sure if this sadness is normal or not.
One thing about tapping
But one thing about tapping
is it will not take away
normal
responses.
responses.
Okay. Say this. Say that tinny look in Mother's eyes scares me.
That tinny look
in Mommy's
in Mommy's eyes scares me.
Okay, now how true does that sound? 10 is very, very true and 0 is,
It doesn't so much scare me as it makes me feel powerless to help or fix or it doesn't really scare me.
It doesn't scare you?
Not really.
So the frightened part of it, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but am I hearing the frightened part of it is 0?
It's weird though.
Uh-huh. Well,
I can't feel a deep emotion when I think about it.
Well, okay.
But partly it's because tapping takes me into a semi-meditative state where it's hard to feel super emotional.
We can take care of that.
Talk about my dad.
Well, we could, but I'll tell you what we could do. It's up to you. Is I could just have you go outside where you're not around here at all, and just go spend time out there trying to get afraid of that movie. Would that help you? Or do you think would that take you out of your meditative state?
I wouldn't know what purpose it would serve.
Well, because you're telling me that you're not sure whether or not the tapping did the job or whether it put you in some meditative state.
Okay.
And I was trying to draw a distinction.
Right. Am I afraid of my mother's tinny look? It's weird.
Well, look at me. I mean, I try to do a tinny. How do I do a tinny look? How's that?
It's pretty good, but you got to go further. You got to get really like no emotion, none, 0, zilch. You're approaching it. That's getting better. It's hard for you to take all your humanity out because you've got so much of it. You're having a hard time, but you're approaching it, and okay, I feel.
Oh, you do? Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, how bad do you feel? Okay. Even though I feel about the little bit. Go ahead.
Even though I feel about
I deeply
and completely accept myself.
I got Mommy in my chest.
I've got Mommy in my chest.
And her tinny eyes in my chest.
And her tinny eyes in my chest.
And they're looking around inside
and they're looking around inside of me.
Just like they used to
Just
do.
like they used to do.
Looking around.
Yuck.
And I want to help her.
And I want to help her.
I'm a little past that now.
I'm a little past that now.
Is she living?
No.
Okay. I'm way past that.
I'm way past that now.
But I should worry about it.
But I should worry about it.
Yeah,
I should have helped her.
Yeah, well, it'll do a lot of good.
It would what?
It'll do a lot of good.
It'll do a lot of good.
It'll give me a little bit in my chest.
I'm getting rid of the blah, blah, blah in my chest.
Oh, it'll give me a little bit in my chest.
Oh, it'll give me. I don't get it.
Little bit in my chest.
Blah, blah, blah in my
Now that's another word, boogity and little. Do we have those?
chest.
Little in my chest.
Blah, blah, blah in my chest.
Now that little shiver was that trying to release something, or that was involuntary?
And then that was releasing.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can't get this.
That's approaching. You're gonna get a little mad too. A little. Look through me. That's more like it.
Okay, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm breathing heavy.
No. Here. How's that?
Well, I'm breathing heavy, so I won't have to feel it.
Well, I want you to feel it. I don't know what it is. I want to know if it's there. Okay.
Do that look again.
I can even see through your head. I can see the curtain behind you. You're not even there because I'm not.
It's more your problem. It's a little bit more your problem than my problem now.
Oh, that's how you see it? Okay. Well, that
I
helps.
think so.
That helps.
I think so.
Okay. Do you get this thing in your...
No.
You're not getting it?
No.
Okay.
I don't feel very compassionate, but that's all right.
That's all right. Well, even though I really do need to feel compassionate.
Even though I really do need to feel compassionate.
I'm not sure where I got the
I'm
rule.
not sure where I got that rule.
I mean, she's gone now.
I mean, she's gone now.
I mean, she's in God's arms.
She's in God's arms.
Or wherever I think she
wherever
goes.
I think she goes.
But I should have compassion.
But I should have compassion.
One more of my shoulds.
One more of my shoulds.
Should.
Should.
I've been doing that all my life.
I've been doing it all my life.
Should.
Okay.
I interpret all those tinny looks.
I interpret all those tinny looks.
The fact that Mommy wasn't
And
there.
the fact that Mommy wasn't there.
That there's something wrong with me.
That there's something wrong with me.
Yeah. Boo.
Boo.
We make this up as we go along. You know. I'm going to try that look again, okay? Actually, what I can do is I can look right. I can look through you. I can see the drapes behind you. You're not even there.
Yeah, right.
You're not even there.
Right. And you could be a little angry too. Yeah, it's
Okay.
4 or 5.
4 or 5? Okay. I mean, you give me a term for that. Like, I mean, what was your self-talk when I was doing that and this occurred?
Self-talk?
Yeah, like, what does that mean to you? Like, I don't count. I'm making this up. Like I don't count, or I'm afraid I should run now. I don't. You need to help
just
me.
bad. I'm just.
Something wrong with me?
There's something wrong with me. There's
Okay.
something wrong here. There's something wrong here. I can't fix it.
Okay, even though there's something
Even
wrong
though there's
here.
something wrong here.
From a simple look.
From a simple look.
That's how I interpret it.
That's how I interpret
It's
it.
written on my walls.
It's written on my walls.
That look means there's something wrong here.
something wrong here.
That's what it means.
It means that's what it means.
Fortunately,
Fortunately,
it's written in chalk.
it's written in chalk.
Okay, and I could erase it,
And I can erase it.
or I can keep it.
Or I can keep it.
Yeah, depends on what I want to do with it.
Depends on what I want to do with it.
What does it say again?
It says there's something wrong here.
There's something wrong here.
There's something wrong
There's something
here.
really wrong
There's
here.
something really wrong here.
Something really, that's
Something
what, yeah, but
really
you-
wrong here.
Don't smile when there's something wrong. Okay.
Oh,
Something really wrong. Okay.
there's something really wrong here. There's something really wrong.
There's something
here.
wrong with me.
There's something wrong with me.
It's written here on my walls.
It's written here on my wall.
It doesn't say what's wrong with
It doesn't say what's wrong with me.
me. There's just something wrong.
There's just something wrong.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I have a ghost.
I have a ghost.
On my walls.
On my walls.
There's something wrong with
There is
you.
something wrong
Now
with you.
hear this. There's something wrong with you. Something like that?
Yes.
Okay. How does that feel when I said it?
Right.
It says, well, I mean, did you get an emotional thing?
Oh, say it again.
There's something wrong with you.
That the mom-
I have spoken.
Right. Right.
But Mommy talks with a higher voice, I guess.
Right. Dad was in on that too, but that's okay. We'll deal with Mom.
Well, says you.
Good.
I'm going to look through you again, if I may. I'm going to know what response you get, okay?
There's something still wrong, for sure.
Okay. And what is wrong?
this isn't the way people should be with each other.
It isn't really who should be with each other, like mothers and daughters?
Yeah, or,
Okay.
or anybody.
Okay, even though I have these rules
Even though I have these rules
about how people should be,
about how people should be,
and if people don't comply with my
and if
rules,
people don't comply with my rules,
I get to pay the price.
I get to pay the price.
Because damn it, they should.
Because damn it, they should.
They're my rules.
They're my rules.
I didn't tell anybody my rules.
I didn't tell anybody my rules.
I didn't tell Mommy my rules.
I didn't tell Mommy my rules.
I didn't tell her how to look at me,
I didn't tell her how to look at me.
or what that would mean
or
to me.
what that would mean to me.
I just assumed she knew my rules.
I just assumed she knew my rules.
Because a lot of us think that all our life.
Because a lot of us think that all
We
our
have these
lives.
rules.
We have these
And they're
rules.
our rules.
And they're our
These are
rules.
my rules.
These are my rules.
And you better comply with my rules.
You better comply with my rules.
I have written on my walls,
I have written on my walls.
not only my mother's statements,
I don't.
not only my mother's statements,
Not only my mother's statements.
and her tinny eyes.
and her tinny eyes.
my rules.
But my rules.
Maybe I could let go of my rules.
Maybe I could let go of my rules.
What other rule could you have?
What other rule can I have? I'm supposed to fix everything and keep things from falling apart.
Okay, even though I have this rule,
Even though I have this
that says
rule
I have to fix
that
everything,
says I have to fix everything.
I can tell you there's lots of corporations
I can tell you there's lots of
who
corporations
will hire me if I could do
who
it.
will hire me if I could do it.
I could be a millionaire
I could
overnight.
be a millionaire overnight.
I could fix world problems.
I could fix rule problems.
Osama bin Laden problems.
Some bin Laden problems.
Think of what I could do if
oh
I could
my
fix the
God,
world.
I could fix the world.
But I have this rule, I need to fix the world. I need
have
to
this
fix everything.
rule, I need to fix everything.
And if I don't fix
And
everything,
if I don't fix everything,
something's wrong.
something's wrong.
And where did you get the rule?
I made it up, I guess.
Yeah, okay, even though I make up rules.
Even though I make up rules,
I made it up.
I made it up.
I made it up.
I made it up.
It's my rule.
It's my rule.
I could have a different rule
I could have a different rule
that says,
that says,
give it a try,
give it a try.
And if it doesn't work,
and if it doesn't work,
go on,
go on,
like other people do.
like other people do.
Give it a try,
Give it a try.
and if it doesn't work,
and if it doesn't work,
leave it be.
leave it be.
Maybe come back again some other day.
Maybe come back again some other day.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe just have a little peace instead.
Maybe just have a little peace instead.
How important is it?
How important is it?
How important is it?
How important is it?
Okay. Now I want to look at you again. And again, you need to be accurate, okay?
Yeah.
If something happens, it happens. I'm going to look right through you again if I can.
It's disconcerting, and there's a pain, a sad pain, I think, more of it.
Okay, sad because of who I am as mother, or sad because you can't fix it?
Just look again. I can't fix it.
You can't fix it. Even though I can't fix mommy's tinny eyes.
Even though I can't fix Mommy's tinny eyes.
Fair statement?
Yes.
Okay, even though I can't fix mommy's tinny eyes.
Even though I can't fix Mommy's tinny eyes.
Neither could alcohol.
Neither could alcohol.
And alcohol is a big industry.
And alcohol is a big industry.
And there's billions of dollars
and
behind
there's
it.
billions of dollars behind it.
And they couldn't fix mommy's
And
tinny
they
eyes.
couldn't fix Mommy's tinny eyes.
Or anybody else's
Or anybody else.
alcoholic tinny eyes.
Alcoholic tinny eyes.
I really need to fix it.
I really need to
I
fix
really
it.
need to
I
fix it.
really need to fix it.
I'm not sure why.
I'm not sure why.
But I really need to fix it.
But I really need to fix it.
I gotta fix this
I
thing.
gotta fix this thing.
I mean, if I don't fix it,
if I don't fix it,
you finish the sentence.
if I don't fix it, the whole world's gonna fall apart.
Of course. The
Of
whole world
course.
fall apart. I am hereby responsible.
I am hereby responsible
whole
for the
entire
whole
world.
entire world.
Me.
Me.
Sarah.
Sarah.
The whole entire world.
My last name is God.
God. Yeah, okay.
I'm responsible for the whole world.
Well, God's like God. You mean,
Right.
okay? I'm Sarah God.
I'm Sarah God.
Responsible for the
Responsible
entire
for the
world.
entire world.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So Gary wants to know
Gary wants to know.
why you don't fix his computer.
Why don't you fix this? I hate computers.
Well, yeah, but you're responsible for it.
But I am responsible.
I'm responsible for
them.
all computers.
I'm responsible for all computers.
I'm responsible for the temperature in this room.
I'm responsible for the temperature in this room.
That's right. I'm responsible for everybody
I'm
else's emotional
responsible
health.
for everybody else's emotional health.
You got it. Sarah God.
Sarah God.
Sarah God. I'm responsible.
I'm responsible.
I'm gonna look at you again. You tell me what happens, okay?
You got work to do.
I want to know what's going on here.
Yeah, a little.
A little?
Yeah.
Well, give me a number for it.
2.
Even though I still have a 2 in my chest.
Even though I still have a 2 in my chest.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
We'll just tap for the 2.
We'll just tap for the 2.
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 2 in my
The 2.
chest.
And 2 in my chest.
Maybe father's in my chest.
Father's,
What did you call
no doubt, in my dad.
Okay.
He's-
Dad's in my chest.
Dad's in my chest. Yeah, dad's in my chest.
He had problems too.
Oh, God, yes.
He had many problems.
He had many problems.
That's... Maybe I can give him some peace as well.
Maybe I could give him some peace as well. I'd love to.
Well, you know what?
What?
If you give peace to somebody else, you know who gets it the most?
I do.
Yeah, that's right. See, you can't give somebody else peace or love unless you're feeling it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't really do that. Mm-hmm. How's the 2?
You're not looking at me with that evil look.
I'm running out.
I know, I'm sure you are. This is tough. It's not so bad. You know, it's 1 maybe.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting good with a look.
No, let's just do this while I do it, huh?
Yeah, that's good. Do that.
How you doing?
It looks like a real familiar look, not just from Mom, from places.
It wouldn't surprise me to learn that you've generalized that look over all over lots of places. That,
Yeah,
that look
I
comes
think
up
so.
and it means all these things to you.
Yeah, I think so. It's okay, this is getting it.
Okay, well, just keep going. I'll try to get pissed.
Yeah. You really should get pissed. It's probably been a while.
It's been my responsibility.
Get pissed at your computer.
I don't need to, it doesn't count. Just like you when I'm full of alcohol. That get you?
Yep.
It's all right. It's good to be got. Right, Sarah Gunn?
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, we've done something worthwhile with a few legs under your table. I mean, but again, this is not a place where I put words in your mouth. You need to be accurate. What is your sense of that?
That we've done something?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm much less nervous. I'm much less afraid of letting people down, disappointing them, being judged harshly by
Well, you're
them.
letting me down.
I know.
I want to know what you felt like when I said that, because I just tested you. Did anything?
I thought you were joking.
Well, I was, but I tried to be better than I tried. I mean, I tried to test you. Sarah, are you? Is Sarah here? Sarah, where are you, Sarah? Come on up. Do you mind coming up? Oh, you threw away your crutches? I did. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, Sandy gave me a little Fuji to wear in my groin.
Oh, okay.
It's not a cat. But
Well, before Andy started, I remember yesterday when we finished, after the audience was leaving, and you and I talked for a little bit, you said your back felt much better.
Yeah.
How is it today?
It's fine. I was very tired after we worked, exhausted,
Oh, okay.
but no other symptoms, just exhausted.
Well, is this novocaine, is that a result of our working yesterday, or just somebody gave you a different thing for your...
I think it's both. I think that there's much less wrong with me,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
it's just very helpful.
But Andy did some before and after HRVs for you.
Right.
Now, there was about a half a dozen people that we tested yesterday out of about 60 who actually had some readings that were really off the charts. These are the readings that I don't normally see in my office. And so Sarah was one of those individuals, and her total heart power on her pre-test was 31. Now, the normal range is about 250.
Before our workshop.
That was just before the session with Gary here at the workshop. Her total heart power was 31, and her heart rate, the number of beats per minute, was 121. Normal person in a relaxed state is going to be about 70, 75, 80, somewhere in there. So you can see that these readings, her total heart power was very, very low, about 10% of normal, and her heart rate was about 25% high, something like that. So after working with Gary, we did a post-test. Her total heart power went into a 246, which is pretty much close to the normal range, and her heart rate had dropped about 20 points, so it was down to about 100.
Yeah. And see, and the point is, when you're giving borrowing benefits, the people who are sitting up here are going to have all kinds of different issues. You never know what's going to come up. You never know. The fascinating thing about it is that even though we may not have had completion in some cases, in one session, out here we had very, very high percentage results.